Okay, just for life. I don't even know. Okay, live is not my thing, obviously. Being in front of the camera is not my thing, normally. But for, I don't expect anybody to follow or see this right on here, so I don't even know that I can see it. But I wanted to do this for the people who have subscribed to me, and been sticking with me even though I haven't posted anything in ages. I apologize for that. I think I've put a couple of notes out there for people to let you know I couldn't upload anything for a long time. It's so pretty, you gotta see this one. There you go. Alright, I'll give you guys that to look at rather than my silly mug. Hopefully this isn't too loud and you can hear me. Take a look, walk down. This is the Uncompahgre, River, going through River Bottom Park in Montrose, Colorado. I've shot a few videos of this. Of course, you haven't seen them, but you will. I've shot some videos of people actually surfing the river right here, river surfing, which is the funniest thing I ever saw, and I swear to God, only in Colorado would they be doing that. But this is where I'm hanging out here for just a couple more days in this area. But I wanted to give you a heads up, touch base. And here comes people, so I got to turn around. And I have to look stupid talking to my phone again. Let me see where to start. Okay, I've been shooting video. So, oh, sorry, bad hair. Like I'm worried about that. I've been shooting video. Right now, I don't even know how many hours of video I have. Just stored on my phone, on my computer. I haven't been able to upload it. I've been in an area where I could not get enough bandwidth. I tried going to local library. I tried McDonald's. I tried Starbucks when I found one. I was in an area for a long time that didn't have a Starbucks. I tried Starbucks when I found one. I was in an area for a long time that didn't have a Starbucks. That tells you how small the town is and how out of the way in the mountains. I've spent pretty much the whole summer in Colorado and around the southwest corner-ish. So that's where my videos will be from. Sorry, I'm making sure I don't find the butt. And I'm trying to go a little quieter spot. Let's see, let me change this back around. Oh wait, hi, somebody says hi. I can't read it though, it's too small on my computer. I mean on my phone. Let me see what I can do here. No, it just tells me that some messages can be seen. I'm really sorry, I have no idea what you just said to me, but hi. Anyway, where the videos are, like I said, they're saved on my computer, they're saved on my phone. A lot of them start up with, okay, I'm still alive. I swear I'm still alive. And talking about the problem I've been having with trying to upload videos. So I've got to try to figure out how to edit that out, because most of my videos I do specifically so you guys can hear the sounds, the nature sounds. You guys should see this geese. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to try to get it closer so you can see how many geese are here as they start flying south for the winter. But yeah, I do that specifically so you guys can hear the sounds. Well, and then I'm talking on top of that, of course, without a microphone. I don't have a way to separate the sounds because they all go in through the same speaker on my phone. So in order for me to redo the speech or remove my part where I'm going, I'm still alive, I swear, yeah, stupid stuff, Um, I have to negate all the sound that I recorded in the background. I don't have a way of splitting them up. I don't have different channels, basically, is what I'm saying. Different sound channels, audio channels. So I'm trying to figure that out. If I don't figure it out, you know what I'm going to do? Can you see all these geese? Look at that. Let's see if I can zoom in at all with this thing. Nope. Hi. Thank you. I could read that one, just barely. It's tiny on the phone. Oh my gosh. I should have worn my reading glasses, I swear. Um, yeah, all these all these geese are amazing. And this is just one day. Probably later this afternoon or early in the morning, these guys will all fly out and another group will probably come in the next day or so. I watched them one day. They took off in flight sections of about a dozen to maybe 20 geese at a time. And there was 5 flights that took out of here before all the geese were gone for the day. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, I'll flip this back around here. Okay, it's me again. So yeah, sorry if I don't look at the camera because it makes me nervous. Got videos. See, what else was I going to talk about? The insanity of van life. My van's okay. My van's name is Gus. I haven't said that before. Still need a new engine, but I've been able to limp it along. So I just have to be careful not to overheat it. And then I just stop and let it cool down and then go again. And going up into the mountains, we've been really careful to drive at night, which means I miss a lot of stuff, which is unfortunate, but at least I get to go where I'm going to go. Had some good camping trips, which I hope the video turned out for those. And let's see, I can't read that. I'm sorry, I can't read it. It's too small on my phone. But I'll look at the comments later and I will respond to them, okay? I'm sorry, that's the best I can do right now since I am on my phone. I tried to get this to work on my laptop. It's the only computer I have, but I couldn't get the live to work. And I know I'm looking down because I'm looking at my own face talking to myself, so yeah. I'm obviously really good and practiced at this. Maybe you can't hear me? I don't know. I'm sorry. All I have is my phone. I don't have a microphone. I don't have fancy equipment. This is kind of what you get, and I'm sorry if it's not good enough. I'm doing my best. And geese are amazing. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, because I can't really read your messages. I don't know what else to say. Oh, what's next? What I'm doing now, what I've been doing. I'll touch base with that a little bit more. I did some camping. I've been working all summer. For those of you who don't know what I do a lot of things. Right now I'm pretty much doing whatever I can do to get work. Does that say Darla? Darla! I think this is Darla. Hi, Darla! I get to see you soon. So I've been doing a lot of different things to work. I put my master's on hold, but I plan on going back to picking that back up in January. God willing, I have to file a bunch of paperwork with the school to try and get back in. It's not like I flunked out or anything, but when you're in a master's program, if you drop out during a semester and don't complete a semester, then they kind of say, well, you're done. So you have to appeal to the financial aid department, appeal to your own department to get back in. Now, my director is great, and he's going to support me in getting back in. But I do have to write my entire thesis by the end of December, um, before I'll be eligible to go back in January, because January is my last semester basically for my master's program. Um, so my thesis has to be complete so I can work with an instructor to. Oh, the sound. Yeah, the water was too loud. Okay, got it. I'm glad it's better over here. Okay. Yay. Glad to hear that. Yeah, the river gets kind of loud. It's wonderful and it's beautiful, but you can't hear squat when you're around it. Um, anyway, master's thesis. I got some people very supportive, but yes, I have to write the entire thing by the end of December, which is extremely daunting. January is when I work with um, another writer, a mentor, to polish the thesis, get the book together, because there's more stuff than just the actual writing of the thesis that has to go into it. So I have to have it all done so I can put that all together with the mentor for the spring semester. So that's pretty daunting. I've got that to do, and I'm nearing more water sounds. Geese sounds, water sounds. I can't really get away from it. Oh, I'll turn around and go back. What else did I want to tell you? I've been working. I took a regular job for the summer for the most part. I've been baking. I'm not really a professional baker, but I had a couple, 2.5 years baking experience, about 3 years now, on and off. So that enabled to get me a job slightly over minimum wage, but better than minimum wage and better than French fries. So I've been doing that to get by. So that's been covering bills, basics, things like that, but not enough to really save up for the engine for the van. I'm getting ready to go. Next is the beet harvest. I'll be working the beet harvest this year. So I'm getting ready to go up for that, and that'll be limping the van along to get up there, but that's okay. That should be a good chunk of change, enough to get the engine, but not much more. I need to rebuild the van as well, the interior. It's just not working. It was a good plan for temporary because I needed to throw something together, so I had it, but I'm going to be rebuilding that, and so when I start doing that, I will video that and share that with the changes that gets made there. And let me see what else. I'm getting too close to the noisy river, and I've got noisy geese and that stuff too, so I guess I kind of sit still for a little while. I guess that's about it. I should have plenty of bandwidth when I'm at the beet harvest, except for I'm going to be working 12-hour days. So I don't know how much work I'm going to get done on my videos. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time in between. I think I have about a week, so I'm going to try to get some uploaded. If I can't fix the sound issue where it's me being stupid and talking over and over again, trying to say, I'm okay, I'm doing okay for everybody, and I just can't upload videos. If I can't delete that at the beginning of my videos, then there will be a plethora of videos that I upload like one after another that say the same stupid thing, and sorry about that. Yeah, it's just going to be a whole bunch of videos that start out the same way. And I figure it's better than not giving you any of the videos that I did or sharing any of the things that I found. I'd rather share and have stupid repeatable stuff. Like right now, I know I'm repeating myself 1,000 times because as a writer, I'm still too stupid to write a script. Let's see. Oh, that's the other thing I'm working on. I really am working on trying to find work that I can do that doesn't make me stay still and take a regular job and then have to leave them. I feel so guilty. I can't even explain to you how guilty I feel about taking a regular job and then having to leave them. I started making some friends and really enjoy the people I work with right now. And I hate that I'm having to leave. And it's part of who I am and part of what I want to do with my life. But it's really hard to have people count on you. Sorry. It's it's really difficult to have people count on you and then leave them. Um, and to make friends and then leave them. And it's really hard to make friends when you know you're not being completely honest with them about the fact that you're not staying and about the fact that you live in a van and you're a nomad. And although I could explain my life and why I like it and why I want to do it and keep doing it, um, nobody wants to hire you when they need to fill a permanent position and you're only going to be around for a few months at best. Um, but when you need to work, you need to work, and you have to do what you have to do. But because of the type of person I am, I feel really guilty about it. Anyway, on the happier side, at least I've been able to function and I've been able to financially take care of myself and keep going. And really, in the end of all things, I guess that's the most important thing. I've never been one to be that self-centered or selfish. I've always put a lot of people in front of me first, but I'm learning to put me first and to give people the chance to understand and give people the opportunity to step up and say that's okay. We understand and it's okay. And that's one thing about the group that I'm working for now and working with is that they've been really great. I told them I was leaving, where I was going. I didn't give them details. I didn't tell them that it's a temporary job I'm going to and that I'm a nomad living in a van. I didn't tell them any of that, but even though I haven't been there very long, they were very understanding and they were very great. And they were like, you have to do what you have to do for you, and we totally get it. And even though we can't replace you as a person, we can always find somebody to fill the position and keep moving on. The world doesn't end for us. We'll miss you as a person. And a couple of them asked me to stay in touch, so I will do that. And I will eventually divulge the entire truth of my life. And as I travel, I imagine I'll get better at this, or like I said, I'll find ways, and I'm gonna the geese are like, okay, can you guys see this? I'm standing here just standing still, and the geese are starting to stare at me. I think they think I'm going to feed them or something. But even from across the pond, and I don't mean that as in London, but across the pond to the other side, they're starting to come over here. So let's just turn this around and walk somewhere. So I don't think I'm going to feed them. I really don't want to get mobbed by geese, and I don't have any food, and I have bare feet. Let's see. Work. Finding work. I'm trying to figure out work that I can do that I don't have to work for somebody else in a certain location. So I don't have to go through this and do this to people. So I don't have to worry about somebody else controlling my hours and therefore controlling my income. I need to control my own income. That's one of the things about being a nomad that's probably the most important thing, is to be able to control your own income. So if you need more for repairs, or you are planning something for your rig, or planning a certain trip, you work harder, you do more stuff, you make more money, And if you want some leisure time to go hiking, camping, and you want more of that, then you work less. And that's just kind of how it works. I mean, that's how it needs to work. That's how it has to work for me. So I'm looking into finding ways to sell my photography. Those of you who have gone to my Instagram, you've seen some of my photos, and those are just the ones that I take with my iPhone. So those are not the ones where I actually am setting up my camera and taking the time to set up a shot or whatever. Those are just the photos that I snap with my phone, and if they happen to be a good photo and I have time, I will set up a camera as well. I don't know where I can show my other photos yet without having to worry about them getting ripped off the internet. I think everybody's kind of guilty about borrowing that one picture that was really cool. Yeah. I just don't want my photos to be that one picture that's really cool, because not getting credit for it would be the worst. The other is my writing. I'm trying to look into some work just to write some articles and send them in to magazines. I haven't really done any of that yet. I hope to. Query letters, I'm kind of looking into query letters. I'm trying to find magazines that would like the kind of stuff I want to write. I'm thinking I should forget about the stuff that I naturally write, and I should go ahead and use my journalism degree and just write some stories on van life, on traveling and camping, and try to do up some what I would consider decent articles on it, and then query some magazines and go from there. Trying to find some work editing. I don't know if I would like editing, to be honest. I mean, okay, I'd probably like editing, but I hate proofreading. How's that? I did some proofreading for a friend of mine for a while, court reporting stuff. Hated that. Okay, I'm not good at it at all. But some other editing work, just editing for sentence structure, for websites. I'd really like to do games. You know how you get into those video games and you start playing them and they'll have like the storyline, but these sentences are awful because they were done by a foreigner trying to do English. And so there's no conjunctions, there's no normal sentence structure, proper English structure. It's just words are skipped and conjunctions are not there, and just things like that. I would love to be able to do that for video games because that is fun. I mean, I like video games. I can't spend a lot of time on them. I can't, but they're fun, and it drives me crazy when I see a website or a video game or something like that was the English was written by a foreigner whose English is like their second or third or fourth language, and they don't speak it on a regular basis, and they certainly don't speak with an American. So I'd like to do editing like that. I think that would be a lot of fun if I could figure out how to get into it. I think that would be an awesome thing for me. So if anybody has any ideas, shoot them my way. Love it. Yeah, I guess that's it. This is way longer. I was only going to do this for like 5 minutes, and now I'm out here for, what, half an hour? I don't even know. Pretty long time. But, yeah, I will get videos up as soon as I can. The beginning of them will be redundant, probably, because I have yet to figure out how to do it. Some of them are long, some of them are short. What else? Starting a secondary. Well, I'm thinking about starting. I've already created the channel, but I don't have anything up. A couple of different channels. My Instagram account, its secondary name is now River Cricket Photography. And I'm working on doing some, becoming an ambassador for a couple of different products for camping because of my photography and writing and things like that. That's something that I'm in a unique position to do, to have a little bit of, promotional stuff for that. So if you start seeing promotions from me, that's why. Um, let's see. Um, a channel that I created, I think right now it's named Peaceful Moments, but I may have changed it to WAR, WAR, just these initials. But I plan on doing some videos that are just nature sounds without me talking. Um, just rivers and creeks and wind and rain and things like that for people just kind of relax to enjoy. You know, the people who are stuck in cities and never get to hear it. I'll give you more on that as soon as I have something concrete. And let's see. Let's check on the geese. Okay, they're on the bank. Does this remind anybody of the movie, the Hitchcock movie, The Birds? At least they're not flying. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Darla, hi. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Good to see you. I wish I could read the comments better. Oh, how pretty is this? Just the sun coming through the trees. It was raining earlier, so not hard, unfortunately. They really need the rain in Colorado. It's been so dry. The lakes are just horrible. I took some shots of one of the lakes, a video of it, and I'll post that. And basically, I'm ranting on it, but about the water shortage and no rain and fires and that kind of stuff. But we went by the lake the other day and checked it. It's McPhee Reservoir, actually. And it's almost non-existent. Where there was water, there's now grass growing. And it's little less. I would say the amount of water is probably the same size as this little pond here. And that lake was several football fields long. And at least it's gone down at least 20 feet since I saw it earlier this summer, late spring. So it's kind of really not cool there. But I'll share that with you. Yeah, I guess that's about it. But I'm still live. I'm still here on YouTube, after all. And yeah, once I can get a decent internet connection where I can download, I may just be downloading video after video after video. So don't be surprised if there's like a video every day for a couple weeks or something, or maybe more than one. I will try to figure out the sound thing. Sorry, I know I'm next to the river, so it's really loud. Speaking up here, but I guess that's all I've got. I've repeated myself like 1,200 times. So take care, everybody. And Darzel here. I'll see you soon at the Beet Harvest. And you guys take care until next time. And yeah, I will look at the comments that are left, and I will try to respond to everybody in a timely manner, okay? Take care, y'all. Bye.